Welcome to Empower for Life, where I'm your host, Tim McClure. I am so happy that you're taking out the time to watch this show. This brief video that I would like to just share with you some information that I believe that will empower you and take you to the next level of where perhaps you're trying to go. For a few minutes, I just want to speak on the topic, developing into good ground. Now, several months ago, I taught a lesson on developing into good ground. And real quick, I just want to share some of the principles of developing into good ground with you. So let's start. First, it's important to understand that I must take responsibility for my own personal growth. That's right. I personally must take. No one's going to do it for me. I must do it myself. Okay? Despite how many mentors you may have, how many teachers you may have, it still is going to take you taking a personal responsibility for your own personal growth. Okay? What are tools for developing into good ground? What are tools? Acquiring more knowledge in the field of your passion, finding a mentor, a life coach, a business owner, a pastor, whatever it is, whatever area it is that you want to go into, you have to have these tools. Attending workshops, seminars, conferences, buying books, CDs, and DVDs. It takes all of this. Into developing into good ground. It takes all these tools, attending workshops, seminars, conferences, buying books. Do you like to read? CDs, DVDs. It's important that you get all these tools that will help you develop into good ground. Reading biographies of great people who came before us. I don't know about you, but I love books. I try my best each month to at least read two books in the area in which I am passionate about. And as you can see, I'm passionate about personal growth. The personal growth of not only myself, but the personal growth of others. Okay? What else can we talk about regarding developing into good ground? Well, if you're not where you want to be in life, you have to first take a self-analysis of yourself. Don't blame your mother, don't blame your father, don't blame that old boyfriend, don't blame that old girlfriend, don't blame your children, don't blame your friends, don't blame your circumstances, don't blame your environment, don't blame where you was raised up at, don't blame it on nobody else but yourself. You must take a self-analysis of yourself to figure out and to find out, where am I? Where am I? See, we need to be able to look into the future and see where it is we're going. And once we've looked into the future and gotten a mental picture of where it is we want to be, we then step back into the present and we then begin to go for it. Okay? Wherever you find yourself at some point of time, you've made an appointment to be there. Wherever I am today is indicative of what I did yesterday. If I want my tomorrow to be a whole lot different than today, I must make my day productive, and I must begin to go down the road that I need to get on. Am I making sense? Decide what you want to do with your life. That's very important. I can't go nowhere where I don't know where I'm going. Decide what you want to do with your life, and then go after what you want. Once you decide what you want, go after it. Go after it with all your heart. Go after it with all your heart. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let the lack of finances stop you. Don't let your situation stop you. Don't let your job situation stop you. Don't let your family situation stop you. Go after what it is you're looking for. Don't let nothing stop you. You got to have the tenacity to go after. Remember what I said earlier. Once you've looked into the future, and once you've not only looked into the future, but you got to step into the future, and you got to see yourself in the future. And then once you see that, you got to now step back into your present and begin to pursue what it is you saw in your future. The worst thing you can never do is see yourself in the future and not take the necessary steps to get there. That equals a miserable person. To know that you see yourself doing something, see yourself at a certain destination, and refuse to go there, refuse to get there, refuse to take the necessary steps to get there. That's not good. And then sometimes when we're developing into good ground, it's important that we change our mental blueprint. Yes, change your mental blueprint. It starts in the mind. It starts nowhere else but in the mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a man thinketh, so is he. Change what you believe about yourself, and you can change your reality. Despite what's going on, I keep reiterating this. Despite what's going on around you, your current circumstances, the lack that you may see before you, despite your current circumstances, change what you believe about yourself, and you can change your reality. When you set your mind on what you desire, what you will attract are ideals and plans that you can achieve your desire. Let me read that again. When you set your mind on what you desire, what do you desire? What do you want? What do you see? That seems like it's just so far out there. What is it that you see? What's before you? What's before you that you want, that you think that you can't have? The Bible that I read says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Is that what the Bible says? Yes, that's what the Bible says. When you set your mind on what you desire, what you will attract are ideals. Ideals. That light bulb will go off in your head. Ideals and plans. You can't have ideals without having plans to get there. Ideals and plans you can use to achieve your desire. That's it, your desire. What do you desire? What do I desire? What do you desire? You got to have a definite chief aim as to where you're going. Then you got to create a plan. Got to create a plan. And then you got to have that mentality that it's either win or perish. It's either swim or sink or swim. What are you going to do with the time that has been given to you? And now let me share this with you. Do what you know, not what you feel. Do what you know, not what you feel. If I've always waited on how I felt, I wouldn't achieve anything. So do what you know, not what you feel. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always gotten. How many of us have heard that before? If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. It's time to gird up our loins and pursue destiny. Pursue your passion. That's what it's time. It's your time. Albert Einstein said something powerful regarding insanity. He said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Oh, you got to do something different. You have to try something different. The only way you're going to succeed in what it is you're trying to do and what it is you're trying to accomplish is to be willing to step out there on the water and fulfill your purpose and fulfill your destiny. Once again, I'm Tim McClure at Empowered for Life, and I'm here to empower you.